Wonder where I could be? The Côte d'Azur perhaps? Somewhere where it's millionaires row? Well, you'd be right in saying that, but sometimes perceptions are deceiving. What about a vehicle which should cost R1,000,000 but comes in less than half that? Something like this. It looks the part, it's sporty, it's stylish, it's packed with features, and well, as I said, it should cost R1,000,000, but it comes in at less than half that. Let's take a look at the all-new Chery Tiggo 7 Pro. If you had asked me a couple of years ago, would I consider buying a Chinese vehicle, I probably would have laughed at you and said, take a look at the Europeans, don't look at the Chinese. But some years ago, I drove a more recent Chinese vehicle and I thought, my word, they are heading along a trajectory like a missile. They are moving incredibly quickly. And the sales numbers speak for themselves. And why shouldn't they? Because this is the latest generation Chery Tiggo 7 Pro. On the outside, it's sharp, it's sophisticated, it's angular. I think you'll agree with me, they must have taken some very top automotive designers to put it together. But it's also out here driving it along. I've spent a week behind the wheel of it, and I can really come to appreciate what you're getting here. You're getting a car that should cost at least twice as much as it does. So that's where we're going to start things off. It comes in just a bit north of 400,000. This executive trim is around the 450,000 Rand mark. But for that, you're getting a vehicle, well, it has it all. I'll get onto that in a second. We'll pull over and we'll discuss this interior cabin space. There is so much to fall in love with this Chery interior cabin space here on the 7 Pro. Firstly, just look at it. The attention to detail. I love the leather finish here on the dashboard. I love the digital instrumentation cluster, the very high definition touchscreen based media system, which is not only responsive in terms of usability and easy to use. You've got the likes of Apple's CarPlay, Android Auto, of course streaming of your favorite media source, and there's a lot of clever touches as well. Think about charging your mobile device. Yes, you can plug it in here. I've got 2 USBs and a large central bin. I've got cup holders, and I've got this nifty neat little spot here where you can actually dock your phone. But most of us want to use inductive wireless charging, and the one problem you have is, well, you're driving around in traffic, your phone's exposed. Not in this vehicle. You've got a big tray here at the bottom where you can stow your goods, and take my phone, put it on the wireless charge pad, and you can wirelessly charge it, keeping it out the way. Apart from this, you've got a lot of clever details they have thought about here, which really make this rather a pleasure. You get that audible warning to say my phone is docked in the pad. Apart from this, we've got a screen here for your climate controlled air conditioning. You turn it on there, you can adjust it here on the central touchscreen display, or you get this very neat secondary display here, a bit like something we saw in Land Rovers a couple of years ago, and we were really shocked when that came to the party, and now you're getting it here in a car for sub 450,000 Rand. That's quite exceptional. Engine variant available. It's a 1.5 litre turbo petrol unit. Now, it's not the most sophisticated unit out there, nor the most powerful. I'm averaging about 9 litres per 100, but it's actually got more than enough shove. It feels decent to drive. Power's mated here through a CVT, and although CVTs aren't my favourite, it's actually doing the job incredibly well. What you really come though to notice is just the level of tech and sophistication going on here. Blind spot assist in the mirrors. I got all kinds of crash assistance systems. If I suddenly slam on brakes, it puts on the hazard lights. I got a kind of radar guided cruise control here, semi-autonomous drive mode, easy reach to my climate controlled air conditioning, clear digital instrumentation cluster up ahead, and if I really don't want to take my eyes off the road while I'm driving, I can just say, hello Chery.
What's up?
Close the sunshade.
Alright, closing.
Simple as that. That's pretty darn brilliant. It's actually an excellent voice assistant, and thanks to the way the command's put together, you don't get it interfering all the time in a car review as you would with other brands. I can say, hey, Chery, 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 nothing. It's only when I give that specific hello Chery command that it'll cut in.
I'm listening.
Cancel. So, as I mentioned earlier, it should cost twice as much at least as it does. So what are the drawbacks? It feels pretty well made to me. It's decent to drive, it's filled with technology and sophistication, and to top things off, Chery sell this car with an 8-year, 1 million kilometer engine warranty. Sounds unheard of, but that is the kind of confidence they're putting on the product. They're increasing their dealer network, and you're getting a hell of a lot thrown in here. It really does beg the question, why would you go to the long list of other manufacturers out there from the European counterparts and pay at least twice as much? It really does speak volumes for the kind of sales volumes which they're seeing with the Chery lineup, as well as that of the other competitors which are fast emerging here on the South African market space. It really is a glimpse into where I think many of us are going to be heading.